And now, Everfree Radio presents Stay Brony My Friends with Dustykatt.
Okay, cool. We're good. Everyone can hear me now, because I'm an idiot. Remember what I said last week? That I'm an idiot? Every bit's true. So, I'm here with Inky Notebook. Inky is known for... Inky, take it away. What are you known for?
I'm most well known for the Traveling Pony Museum project.
Ah, cool. I've heard about this. This is like one big repository of all this really cool stuff. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the giant pinky you got, keeping you company.
Yeah, we have Monster Pie here today, and
Monster Pie.
With a little co-host Gummy. Gummy
Yay.
was a gift to the museum from an artist for one of her other projects. So Gummy's going to accompany Pinky.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. You are based out of which college? You're at college, right?
Yeah, I'm at Stony Brook University, lovingly known as Pony Brook here to our Brony community fans.
And where's Stony Brook at?
It's actually in Stony Brook, New York, on Long Island.
And Long Island?
Yep.
That's it? Cool.
We're on the North Shore.
The North Shore of Long Island. So I'm sure I'm going to meet you at BronyCon.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Very much so.
I will be there. Okay, cool. One of the big things I've been going over your project, and the one thing I want you to explain to me is what you're hoping to accomplish with this project.
I'm really hoping to accomplish bringing artist talent to light, really showcasing great pieces of work throughout the community from artists within the community that are all across the world. I mean, we have artists. One of our artists is from Russia. I got stuff in from Poland. A lot of all over the United States. The real goal is to really help out the artists in the community.
Okay, cool. So you're going to be taking this collection of really great stuff to a bunch of different conventions, I hear, like Everfree Northwest. What other ones?
Well, we're actually starting at BronyCon. BronyCon June is our debut. We're moving then to TrotCon. Hidden Philly invited us to TrotCon. And then we're going off to Everfree Northwest and the Seattle Children's Hospital. And possibly back to Canada Gardens, which is also in Ohio. And then we have all the Bronies NYC meetups, which is run by a friend of mine, Kessim. He's the organizer for the NYC meetups now. And we've also been invited to Bronies DC and Bronies Boston.
Oh, cool. One other thing that you're doing with this that I hear is you're going to be taking this to children's hospitals?
Yeah, Everfree Northwest related project that they're going to have some of the voice actresses from the show go to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and the museum was invited to go along. And so we accepted, and we're pretty much raising funds to get out there now because travel is quite expensive, and I am a broke college student, just like all other college
students. Like everybody. Yeah. I'm a broke adult, so... Yeah, we're all broke about these days. Cool. So I've got this little video I've put together for you, and I'm going to show it to the viewers for some of the stuff that you have and that you've sent me pictures of. So we're going to watch that right now. little thing together for you, and the last picture was you with all of the stuff in a little corner, showing it off at one of the conventions.
Yep.
So you have a lot more than that now, right?
Yeah, we showed that off at Icon. That's a huge sci-fi convention that's held at Stony Brook University. Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. That's only a fraction of the amount of pieces that we have in. That we're getting in, I mean. And I managed to grab a spot at the art show and set everything up, and it was a great hit. We had Monster Pie with us for some of the panels. We had a couple of Brony panels and stuff. So, yeah, that's what we had currently. But yeah, since then I already have a few more packages in.
Oh, cool. Like you said, you got the new little gator up there. What the? Oh, come on. Okay, something's going on here. It went to the auto.
Yeah.
There we go. We're back.
Actually, in that picture, you can see him in the picture. He's actually chomped onto one of the topmost paintings.
That's cool. So you said you got some new stuff that you just showed me before we went on air. What do you got?
Yes. Well, out of the new things, well, for those of you who were at Icon, I don't know if anyone was. One of the things that came in right around that time is we have an Amagurumi Luna plushie here that someone hand crocheted.
Ooh.
It's really cute. And the person who made the gummy plushie also happened to make Owlicious. And Owl has a 360-degree spinning head. He'll be sitting, he, Owlicious will be sitting with the centerpiece book, which I do have with me.
I want to see that.
First, though, I will show you some of the new artwork that just came in the other day. No one's seen this yet. It's come in. This is from Fox in Shadow. And he sent me, she. I really don't know the gender of my... it's hard when everyone has a funny name. I'll run through some of these really quick. So this is Steampunk Scratch Octavia. Let's see. We got a Ninja Dash.
Ooh.
My video's lagging, so I can't actually tell where the picture is on screen. So I'm just
it's lagging a bit for me. That's okay.
Steampunk Rarity. Or Rarity with a steampunk mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Hoof.
Dr. Hoof.
I really like this one a lot. This is Rainbow Dash and Tank steampunk style.
Nice.
He does a lot of steampunk stuff. And these are exceptional. I like these. We usually try and stay away from humanized things, but they sent me this anyway. And I really do like these. We got Steampunk Pinky making her brew.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
And then for all of the people who are above children's age, we have Pinkamena.
Ooh. That's creepy Alice in Wonderland kind of thing going on there.
Yeah. And just for fun, we have Twilight and Socks.
Yay, Socks! Yay, Socks!
So that's all brand new artwork just from Fox and Shadow that they sent me. It just came in the mail. I got this and had a whole bunch of here's the packaging for it. I got this in the mail, and it's from like Poland, and I was like, wow. What is this? Artists don't tell me. Oh, I have those socks too. Artists don't tell me when they're sending me things, so I just get random packages. What is this from? What is this? So I open it up, I don't know what it is.
Wow. Well, that will get me into the next question. Say an artist wants to get some of their stuff into the museum. How can they get it to you?
Well, pretty much, if you look on our website, we have some emails and information there, but you can send a request over to travelingponymuseum@gmail.com, or you can find me on DeviantArt. I'm Inky Notebook there as well. And, send me a sample of your artwork. If you have a DeviantArt, send me that, and I'll take a look and, pass it through review and see what we can do for you guys.
Cool. Oh, okay. So, speaking of getting this stuff to a convention, We all need a little bit of cash to make this happen. So you said you got a Kickstarter going, right?
Yeah. After it being in review for a long time, I put it through, and within less than 4 days, it's already halfway funded.
Wow.
We have
These are awesome.
Yeah, we have almost $1,500 out of the 3,000. There's still 30 days left to go.
Cool. And if people, what's the spice that people get for giving you a couple of bits for this little project?
Oh, we have a bunch of little things. Off the top of my head, I know I'm offering up poster prints from artists themselves from the museum. I made a bunch of prints. I have been selling them to raise money. Those are up for grabs. I'm also having, I have a custom Derpy toy. That's one of the more expensive ones. Purple Tinker herself has actually offered for the $500 donor to make a custom joystick for either Xbox 360 or PS3. We have some other things coming into, I think, Bronies.com or something. This was just recent. Offered for some sort of monetary amount. We haven't decided yet that they'll give out official @bronies.com email addresses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to get some variation. Also, one of the things, an entire box, somebody already claimed this one, an entire box of Wave 3 blind bags.
Wow. Where do you get Wave 3s?
I've been getting Wave 3s. I've been ordering them from Germany. I already went through an entire box here at Icon and at the meetups. I'm hoping to get more for BronyCon.
I have to find a friend in Germany. I think I do. I need to find a friend in Germany.
Animaniac, the owner of Monster Pie, lives in Germany.
Oh, cool. How did he sent Monster Pie from Germany?
I don't actually think so. I think he did. He ship it to. Okay, Monster Pie was here in the States and got shipped to Purple Tinker.
Oh,
it didn't. Yeah, she hasn't made the trip to Germany yet.
Oh, I see. So she's bought by the person in Germany and needs to go to Germany. Ah.
He has decided that it's better that she sees the country and enjoys life than sit in his apartment in Germany. And so,
cool.
Gracious.
Very nice guy to let us all see Monster Pie before she goes home. Another thing that you're doing is the charity raffle. Right? Charity raffle? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, well, that project is getting a little overshadowed, and I feel bad. It was the first project that I set up in an attempt to not only raise money for the museum, but for Maddie Peters, who is the voice of Scootaloo charity, Inked Art for Africa. And that charity has been up for a while, but unfortunately hasn't been funded yet.
What?
Yeah, and I set up this charity, and I set up a bunch of prizes. It's a $10 raffle per ticket, and some of the prizes include there's 15 main winners, and they get a random assortment of anything from blind bags to customs to anything. It's going to be a random grab bag kind of sort of fun. You don't know what you're going to get. Bingo ball thing. There's going to be a first prize winner who wins a custom Derpy plushie made by Evil Sugar, much like the one that you showed the picture of. She's the one who made Monster Pie.
Yeah.
And the grand prize winner gets an all-expenses paid trip to either BronyCon or Everfree Northwest up to $1,000. And all those prizes include monetary donations to the charity as well.
Oh, wow. Guess what just happened?
Made in your name.
Guess what just happened? EFR, the goodness of our hearts, just gave $200 to your Kickstarter.
Oh, wow.
So, the rest of you ain't got an excuse. $5, $10, get it in there. We want to see all this stuff at all the conventions. You want to see it, I want to see it, I want it there. So
the Kickstarter is different than the charity raffle,
yes,
though. The rules on Kickstarter are I can't use the money for charity, which is unfortunate. But, we've raised $500 with the charity raffle so far, and if I get the money from the Kickstarter, then I won't need to take money out of the charity raffle, so all that money will go straight to charity.
Absolutely. Love to see that. I'm going to buy some as soon as I get off, because I want the Derpy plush. Me. I want it. Cool. So, Next question. This is my favorite project that you're doing. Dear Princess Celestia. Right? So this is the handwritten letter project?
Yeah, I kind of got the inspiration after just over time seeing a lot of people do those in forum kind of, what would you write to Princess Celestia about your life? You know, how has this changed you? And I thought, well, why can't we turn it into kind of an actual letter thing? You send a real letter out, you know what I mean? And I'm going to compile it into a book. The book is going to be displayed in the museum at its debut, and coincidentally at the debut in BronyCon, Lauren Faust herself is going to be there. Ooh. And I'm going to be presenting all of the letters to her as a thank you for all that she's done.
That is awesome. And remember, handwritten. That's how you do a letter these days, kids. Remember.
Fortunately, I've already gotten a lot of email letters.
Yes. You know, how? Why? Why would you do something so personal to Princess Celestia by typing on a keyboard? Kids.
Some people were complaining. Some people were complaining they had really bad handwriting.
It doesn't matter whether you had bad handwriting or not. I mean, geez, Rainbow Dash is like, You can use your hand, okay? You can write with your hand. All of you that sent email letters, break down and write with your hand, because it's personal to Princess Celestia. I'm writing one. In fact, I might even break out my calligraphy set, because that's how much I feel about that. So we need better stuff, okay? We don't need all this, you know, hand printed out. That's not personal. That's not personal to Princess Celestia. It's like Princess Celestia does not have a terminal at the back of the throne room where she can just turn and go, yeah, the big 2-keyed terminal. So no, you can't do that. You have to go and write it by hand, people. So I'm doing it. You can do it.
Yeah.
We already talked about this. And we already talked about that. Boy, you just like gone all through my questions here. Okay, now we're to the piece de résistance. The Book of Awesome.
Yes,
the Book of Awesome. And I've seen pictures of this thing, but you're going to show it to me right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Show it to me. Show it to me.
Funny story about this book.
Yes, tell me the story of the book.
Tell a funny story about this book. Everyone say hi to Final Draft in the chat room. I found out who made this. Everyone can give a big round of applause thank you to Final Draft's mom for making this book.
What?
Yep.
Draft, you and I need to talk, boy. Keeping secrets from me.
So yeah, anyone who saw me at Icon, I was actually carrying this book around. People got to see it in person before the debut, and they were kind of all over it. So
that thing is like freaking awesome. Oh my God! Show me. Wow! How big is this thing?
It's actually really big. It's probably, I'll give like a size comparison on my arm.
Wow, that is huge.
I didn't expect it to be that big either.
I didn't either.
We did a live reading of the entire book too at one of the Brony panels at Icon.
Oh wow!
So
I want to read that thing at BronyCon.
I'll flip through it here. I wish the thing wasn't lagging so I could make sure that everyone could see. So we got a Once Upon a Time.
Yay!
The magical land of equestria.
Ooh.
Like, see
wow, gold leaf
some
and everything.
sort of close-up view of the picture for everyone to see.
Wow.
Can't flip pages like this.
No, gotta be careful. Ooh.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Wow. Wow. Final Draft says his mother spent a month on that project. A freaking straight month. Wow.
Yeah, I was reading the material list, too, of what it's made of, and it's quite ridiculous.
Wow. I would spend good bits for that. I'd spend bad bits for that.
He was telling me she almost gold leafed it.
Ooh.
And then she didn't think that it was going to sell for more than $50, and
what?
It went for $760.
Wow.
I won the top bid at 760, and
that is nuts.
And then he told her that it was in the museum, and her response was, "Are you sure? Is it good enough?"
Draft. If I ever meet your mother, we're gonna have a talk about that. You know, wow.
I'm actually.
Is it good enough? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed.
Right. Did she do calligraphy for the SCA or something? Because that is like top level SCA award quality stuff right there.
A lot of people have asked me, can I buy the book?
Yes, Draft, you're going to tell me more about it later.
Yeah. People keep asking me, can I buy the book from you?
Oh, no.
Blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, but I'm actually in the process of chatting with Final Draft and his mom about making some replicas of the pages on larger scale to auction for charity.
That'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
So that's everyone's chance for anyone who wants to buy it from me. That's awesome. That's really chance.
That is cool. So what we're going to do... Oh, we are almost 25 minutes into the show. And we are at our first commercial break. So, we're going to take a quick commercial. And when we come back, I think we're going to go into question and answer. So everybody stay tuned. And we'll be back in just about a minute and a half. Okay? Bye. It's harvest season here at Sweet Apple Acres, and the You Pick Apple adventures have begun. You can make the most of this opportunity by getting a bushel full of the plumpest, juiciest apples this side of the Everfree Forest. Whether for a homemade apple pie, delicious apple fritters, or fresh off the tree, it all begins with a visit to Sweet Apple Acres Apple Orchard. Go visit with the Apple family, a short trot southwest of Ponyville. Applejack.
Well, how'd it do?
Granny Smith. Apple Bloom.
I want it now!
And Big Macintosh.
Yep.
Will treat you like one of the family. Fresh apple cider? Try our 10 varieties. Apple pies and dumplings? Mouth water. Sweet, red, delicious apples? They got them. Tart Granny Smith apples? You'll find them there too. No ladders needed. Just rear up and bucket you some of the sweet apple goodness that graces the plates of our princesses Celestia and Luna. And remember, our apple stand can be found at the corner of Appleton Road, right near Quills and Sofas. Apple cider donuts, fresh apple butter, and apple juice. It's always a family adventure at Sweet Apple Acres. And we're back. Yeah, you know what? It took me forever to loosen the bits out of Applejack for that spot. I'm telling you. I had to convince her that this is the new medium, that she needed to do some little advertising. She could probably double her profits. But no, she didn't. She wanted to hold on to the bits. A little old-fashioned over there. But, yeah, we broke that out. So Sweet Apple Acres is our new sponsor. So now we got a whole bunch of sponsors now. I think you know what? I've been in talks with Rarity. I don't know. She's like, she might come on board. Don't know yet. But anyway, so we are at the question and answer portion of the show. I think we might have to pull in Final Draft because I'm not sure Screwball has made it. I don't know. She might have taken a left turn at Albuquerque for all I know. So,
Companion Cube Pony help me answer questions.
What? Let me see that. Closer. Oh, Companion Cube Pony. Wow, that's cool.
Me answer the question.
Yay. We all love our Companion Cube Pony.
Funny. The person who I bought this from doesn't know it's in the museum.
Okay. I have to... Uh-oh. Move this away.
Hello.
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 Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Of course, I just screwed up the feed.
I do have to just say, by the way, just so that, you know, everybody can hear it, that my mom does not believe, like, just does not understand that book has gotten so popular. When I told her that it got, you know, featured as part of the museum or whatever, she goes, "Really? Are you sure?"
Yes.
Originally, and the thing that Inky didn't say was that originally she wasn't even sure that she wanted to sell it. She thought it wasn't good enough to sell.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Put it on eBay. Don't deny the fandom this. And so, yeah, it was crazy because I didn't know who was bidding on it at the time because I was running the eBay auction. And after it was over, I was in a Skype call with some of the guys from Derpy Hooves News, and I think Inky was there, and they were talking about the book. I'm like, what's going on with the book, guys? And they're like, well, it's going to be the centerpiece of this museum. I'm like, what? So it was awesome.
The funny thing is that the other person who I was in the bidding war with for the book was Purple Tinker.
Yeah, I found that out afterwards, too. Oh, yeah. And after that auction was over, there were a few people contacting saying, hey, can you guys make another book? And I'm like, I don't know if my mom has the patience to. Because she worked for a month, a solid month on it. And yeah, I mean, each one of those pages took her at least a day. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much work she put into it. But anyway, yeah. So if I had known that it was going to go to the Traveling Pony Museum, I probably might have taken it off of eBay or something. I don't know, but she is totally up for doing like larger panel drawings for charity. She's surprised that people want them.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
I would give my left arm for one of those.
Well, and you know what I'm going to do is once we post this episode, I'm going to show it to her because she's still not going to believe me that, the fans want that.
Yes, they want it.
I don't know.
Especially us older fans are like can appreciate the time, the effort, and the beauty.
Oh yeah,
of that.
Well, and the thing that I told her was like people are gonna love it because what Inky was showing was like with the light, where it reflects and all that. I wanted it at that point. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
My goodness.
Well, finally, you're not that far from me. You could come visit it.
You're in New York, right?
Yeah, wasn't it you who were not that far? Who was it?
No, I'm in Minneapolis. I'm in Minnesota.
No, my bad. So it was D-Pad. D-Pad almost on, and then I was talking to D-Pad, and then he was like, "Why didn't I go?"
Yeah, well.
That. Sorry, I was thinking about that.
EFR is presumably going to be at BronyCon. Dun dun dun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see it and take pictures of it.
We just announced that.
Oh yeah, well, 99% sure it's happening.
99% sure that BronyCon is going to have an EFR contingent. At least I'm going to be there.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty much set.
Yes.
Just be
so final.
Yes.
You gonna work the RCQ?
I can do this. Yes.
Could you do that for me, please?
I will do that for you.
You're awesome.
I won't do it.
Who's awesome?
I'll do it for Inky too.
Yes, do it for Inky.
I'll do it for Inky. It's all for Inky.
Do it for Companion Cube Pony.
Do it for Companion Cube Pony.
Okay. So, all right, guys. You need to start asking questions if I'm going to moderate them.
It's time for questions.
Questions for Dusty, and especially questions for Inky about the Traveling Pony Museum.
Anything you want to know about the Traveling Pony Museum is now the time to ask.
Because LR says that he or she loves what you are doing, Inky. So, there you go.
Thanks. Yay.
Come on, guys. Okay, here we go. Question from Fennicus Kitsune. How was the response at Icon, as that's a mixed convention?
Yeah, it's a primarily science fiction convention. There were actually a good amount of bronies. There was a guy dressed up as Star Swirl the Bearded. We had 3 brony panels over the course of the 3 days. And we had pretty much full attendance for those. It ended up being really great.
Okay. Actually, Battlefield Bro, one of the guys from Equestrian Inquirer, is asking if the Traveling Pony Museum will only be in the U.S.
Yeah, I've been asked that a lot. I've actually been contacted numerous times by people who want me to end up in Europe with the museum. And as it stands right now, I am still trying to get the funds just to go across the United States. But, if things work out well, and, I mean, the fandom is definitely going to respond better once they see it, the entire project up and running together, And we may possibly be able to make a Europe trip, next year.
Well, and I got a question here for Dusty as well. Dusty, how much do you want for that hat? Because I want it.
This hat?
Yes.
This hat is not for sale.
Uh-oh, Screwball's here.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if he's actually here, though. All right, well, let's see here. Compony says, I don't know if that's supposed to be Compony or Compony, says, thank you for doing this. Let's see here. I'm going to try and pronounce this. Unova Elite is asking whether or not Traveling Pony Museum is going to be close to New York City, but that's BronyCon, so that's about as close as you can get, right?
Yeah, well, I am about an hour and a half away from the city by train.
That's nothing.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Fennicus has another question. What is your favorite piece in the collection so far? If you can pick,
besides the book, gee, Will Cohen sent me this. He's one of the artists in the museum. He sent me this brilliant hand-painted artwork of Ponyville. It's this giant piece. It was actually in the picture that you brought up too. It was really nice.
Cool.
All right, Terra Optic asks, if you plan to travel across the United States, which cities do you plan to bring the museum to? And I'd assume that would be Seattle, New York, and then I don't know if you guys are planning to go to Equestria, LA, if that happens.
I do not know of Equestria, LA, but we're going to Seattle, New York, TrotCon, which is somewhere in Ohio, Canada Gardens, which is also in Ohio. We've been invited to Brony's DC and Brony's Boston meetups, and we'll be attending all the Brony's NYC meetups as well.
All right, let's see here. We got somebody asking if you have an OC. I'm going to assume that that's the purple, I guess that would be the term for it, that midnight purple OC that you see in the Traveling Pony Museum artwork, right?
Yes.
Inky Notebook is actually a dark gray colt with a darker mane, and he's got these brilliant purple eyes and purple cutie mark. The person who drew up that picture for the museum is Aurelia. She made him pretty pink with his eyes and stuff. But we're actually in the process of coming up with an official Traveling Museum mascot outside of my OC.
Ooh. Well, are you taking submissions for ideas for that?
If people want to, sure. I mean, that would be fun if anyone wants to submit some artwork.
And if they wanted to submit artwork, where should they do that?
You can send it to me. I'll put up the email in the chat at travelingmuseum@gmail.com.
And I can say, as an official representative of Everfree Radio, that once we make a post about the episode, we're going to include links, including that email, so people can find your stuff.
Yes,
so
we will include all those links.
Dusty would not abide it if we did.
I would not abide if they did not include all the links to all the stuff.
He would give us a scowl, and you don't want a scowl from Dusty. Oh God. What do you want, sir? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. FIXZ is asking, is anybody allowed to give stuff to the museum?
Yeah, anyone is. We just request that everyone makes a submission first. Same email address, travelingponymuseum@gmail.com. The artwork includes some other examples of your artwork, a DeviantArt link, something where we can see your pieces, and it goes into review, and we pick and choose from there and see what we can do. Even if you are, there's been a couple of cases where people have been turned away, but, we encourage them to keep at it. Art takes time, it takes a lot of practice and skill, and you gotta work on it.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. We got another couple questions. Cowboy Dave is asking, how long have you been collecting for the museum? And then Unova Elite is asking, how big is the museum?
The museum actually came about, when was it? Like January, February, the idea? It was actually supposed to be just a small panel at BronyCon. It was just going to be a small artist panel. And someone suggested that I should turn it, why don't you make it travel across the U.S., bring it to way more people. And it kind of grew from there and went on. And I already was collecting artwork for the small panel. So, I guess I've been collecting artwork since around February. it's only been recently that I've been starting to get pieces in, and the project has grown from just a few artists for the small panel to over 40 artists and over 100 pieces coming in.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Well, and so, you know, a lot of people have been asking, you know, a question they shouldn't be asking. You know, who is your favorite pony? Because we all know it's got to be Twilight Sparkle, right?
That's a really funny way to say Luna.
Really weird way to spell Luna.
Well, I've found a justification for this. You know, you say that Twilight is best pony, but Luna is best alicorn, and there you go.
There you go.
Oh, that covers it.
Cadence is best alicorn.
Oh, good lord, Cadence.
Really funny.
Let's see.
Pinkie Pie.
PokeLink asks, or it might be PokeLink, but I'm going to say PokeLink, has asked, have you ever cried of happiness when you received something from the museum?
Do I what? Have you
ever cried of happiness? Well, you know what, you could even generalize that term. Have you ever cried from happiness?
Yes, I have, and every time I what's really funny is I get some really funny descriptions from my campus mailroom about the things that are coming in. They make a vague description about what is color of the package and size, and often I just get random sizes, assortments of things, and I go and pick them up. And recently I picked up the painting, and it was massive, and a few other boxes, and I was carrying it back. But yeah, it makes me really happy. I think I cried happiness when the book came.
Oh, I bet. I would. I manly tears of joy if I got that book in the mail. Holy man.
You have no idea. When she was working on that book, her kitchen table was just covered in paints and materials, and like there were pages strewn everywhere. I mean,
yeah, I've done calligraphy.
Yeah.
Yes, I know all about strewn across the table. Yeah.
LR says that Dusty's mustache is best pony. Okay, let's.
Yeah, I've gotten that a lot.
Oh, Cowboy Dave has a decent question. For Inky, do you operate the museum by yourself, or do you have help?
I was running it by myself, and now I have my PR, Jesse Kremen. He is also known as the resident hoity-toity cosplayer in the community.
That guy?
Yeah.
That guy?
Jesse, you want to say hi?
He's sitting right there, isn't he?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Say hello.
Come here.
Hoity-toity, I want you to say hello.
He's coming. Get on the computer.
Get on the mic.
I'm in the nether.
Playing Minecraft.
Sorry, I had to log out so I didn't, die in the nether.
Die in the nether.
Yeah.
By the way, I personally want to say bravo for that outfit. Because I saw that months ago and I'm going, that was awesome! So.
I may at some point try to make it look more professionally done, because it's not...
It looked fine in pictures. It looked awesome. Trust me.
Okay. I still want to make it better. But
don't we all, as artists, we're not satisfied, are we? Not
yeah,
satisfied at all.
That is totally the case for some artists that I know who are parents of mine. Just saying.
I can't do that.
Can't.
It stops right here.
You can't grow the mustache.
It goes to here and then stops.
What, here?
It starts up again here, but like...
Here?
Huh.
I don't know if you can see you. Can you still see us?
No, I can't actually. My whole Skype won't do that with the two people in the chat.
Oh, he's referencing growing a mustache.
Oh, yeah. I have a mustache, but it stops right at the edges before it would go down like yours does.
Ah, I see. I'm going to try and get the video back here just a minute.
Well, while you do that, there are a couple of basic questions for you, Dusty.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, I think you already mentioned this, but will you be attending BronyCon?
Yes!
Yes!
Yes, I will. No, I can't do this because I need a premium Skype account, which I don't have.
I don't think that Dusty attends events. I think he invades them.
Yes.
I think he dominates events. Okay, and then the next question is from, I'm going to say PokeLink this time because that's a PokeLink last time. What is your favorite fanfic?
Mine?
If you have one. Yeah, I guess it could go to Inky, too.
Oh.
Savior says Dusty is an event.
Let's see. God. I did like the one with Nick's in it. I read that whole thing. Actually, I read the reviewed one where you rewrote it. So.
Oh, you're talking about Past Sins?
Yeah, Past Sins. Excuse me. Yeah, I read Past Sins. I read the reviewed version of Past Sins where he fixed a lot of it. Very good read. Again, it's a whole. You either loved it or you hated it. It's sort of like Rush. People love Rush or they hate Rush, depending on whether you like the lead singer's voice. So either you like it or you hate it.
You either have a sense of good music or you don't, I suppose.
Yeah, I like Past Sins. The few more that I've been reading right now. To tell you the truth, I read so many of them that the titles of them slip my mind. I'm reading 7 of them, maybe 8 of them right now. So it's kind of hard to keep them all straight sometimes, especially when they upload so infrequently.
Cowboy Dave wants to know if you tried to read Fallout Equestria, given that's the latest fanfic in the world.
No, I did not try to read Fallout Equestria.
They should just make a freaking encyclopedia.
Yeah, Encyclopedia Fallout Equestria.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that. One, I never really got into Fallout in the first place, so it would probably be a bore to me. So I'm really not into. I'm not even interested really in reading it, just because I'm not interested in Fallout. I never was.
Just have you read my fan fiction?
Which one?
I've actually been writing a bunch. It's been kind of pushed to the back burner because of the museum, but I've written Unstable Ground, and I wrote what was it called? Pale Cocoon, which is based off a one-shot anime.
Unstable Ground, I think I read.
Yeah, I'm in the process of rewriting that because it's bad.
You guys ever read Article 2?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, he hasn't updated in forever. I do a lot of fanfic editing. But
You should edit mine because it's bad.
send me an email. I'd be happy to take a look at it. The problem is, this is what I get for being a speech debate coach, is that I'm way too picky with grammar and stuff. So, like, trying to write something myself, I never get to it. But I can look at other things and say, fix that.
I'm not a bad writer. I'm a bad planner. So I kind of write without planning to some degree. And, yeah.
That's good. Next question.
Let's see here. Gonna scroll up here real quick and see if there are any other questions. Earlier there was a question asking whether you, Dusty, or I have visited the Traveling Pony Museum yet, and if so, if we had picked anything up there. I don't think either of us have actually seen it in person.
Neither of us have seen it in person.
And I don't think that the Traveling Pony Museum is necessarily selling things.
No. They're not selling anything, right?
Yeah.
Inky, you're not selling anything off.
We're not selling the artwork, but artists have given us permission to make prints of some of their work to sell.
Well, there you go.
Actually do have quite a wide variety of those that we are selling. They'll be at BronyCon and wherever else we go. And we're also selling some other merchandise like blind bags. We ordered some of those Princess Cadence and Shining Armors. They all went off on eBay. They're pretty much...
Oh, I wanted one of those bad.
I think there's 2 Cadences left on our eBay. Half the money goes to charity.
I must go to eBay as soon as this is over.
If you want one that bad, if they sell out before you go, I'll see if I can get some more.
That would be awesome.
We also got the talking cadences in the box.
Oh, wow.
Are in customs right now, waiting to come. As I said before, Wave 3 blind bags, just various merch and stuff. But we're not selling the museum pieces. Some artists are giving us specific things to auction off. Pixel Kitties is actually giving us some custom artwork of hers, custom comic books, some sketches and stuff to auction off as well.
Yay.
Oh, she's so awesome.
Love the Pixel. Pixel was on last week. She's a lovely person.
She's so amazing. Okay, I see one question I have to answer just because I've worked so hard on that fanfic with Muppets, the guy who wrote it. Terra Optic asks, do I think Article 2 should have stopped after the first chapter? It easily could have ended after that. It's moved unbearably slowly for the other chapters. I have been pushing him to have plot development, but he's he's been working really hard, and he actually is in the military. So I think
we read it for the plot.
Yeah, we read it for the plot. I've been pushing for him to do that, and I know that he's about to come out with another chapter. And after I get through it and edit it, because I've edited every chapter that you've read there, so if it's unbearably slow, that might be my fault. But I will say that he's working on it. Now, a better question for everyone here. Are we looking forward to the season finale? You know what? No, that's not a good question because it's an obvious answer.
It's obvious. No, we don't want it to end.
No, we don't want it to end. You know what? You know how they have in, what is it, in Game of Thrones, winter is coming? No, summer is coming.
Summer is coming.
Although
for me, I can now go race my dirt bike and not worry about missing a show. So, yeah. So.
Well, there is that.
Yeah. So it's, I have the iTunes subscription. Like, everybody should have the iTunes subscription. You should be supporting your ponies. So I just basically watch it whenever I can, because I work Saturdays all day. I get home about 6:30 in the evening, and then I can watch the show. So I try to stay away from Twitter on Saturdays. It's like, no, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Well, here's a question then. I can, going off of that. What are you guys going to do during the summer to stave off the drought? Like, how are you guys going to make... Because EFR, of course, is going to be doing a lot of stuff, but...
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. But
I'm involved in that, right?
Of course you are.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you were, like, putting me in the back can because my ratings are down.
Really have... oh, please. Like, as if I had a choice. I would just wake up in the middle of the night, and there'd just be this, like, it would be dark except for a glowing mustache, and I would know. I would know that the end had come. Yeah, I gotta say, EQI Battlefield Bro, was it a Battlefield Bro, who's one of the guys working on Equestrian Inquirer. He's awesome. Very German. He's
German.
He's making fun of how EFR. Yeah, but like, what are you guys gonna do outside of, say, broadcasting, Dusty, and I guess the conventions for you, Inky? What are you guys gonna do to stave off the summer?
Go ahead, Inky.
I'm gonna swim in all the pony museum merchandise.
You're just gonna have a giant vat of blind bags that you can just like swim through.
I can see it now. A giant vat of blind bags.
You're like, get out.
Inky in a two-piece.
Yeah, and you get out
Swan dive.
There's like a rainbow.
Oh yeah, if you have a video here, oh god, no. Ah!
Nope, damn it, the video didn't work. I'm sorry. The video's down.
My PR Jesse, hoity-toity, just dumped an entire bag of brushable ponies on me.
Oh god, no.
Wow.
Now I gotta go pay. I gotta go pay for that stinking Skype premium so I can do triple videos.
You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, first of all, this is, believe it or not, some people might not believe this given how much we do in reviewing or whatever. I've only seen the episodes from season 2, with the exception of a couple of them, once each. I've only seen Spurn of Harmony. I've only seen those two as once each. I have seen, like, for the ones that I reviewed, I watched a few times. So for Mystery on the Friendship Express, I watched that a few times. But I saved it. Like, I figured
I'm so
that way.
In you, Draft.
Erican's got it. A marathon of all the episodes. I plan on getting a ton of caffeine and just go straight through them. Yeah. That would probably be sometime in May.
It'd be a day.
It would be a day, and I would do what I did last year, I think, which is just rotate. Like, I'd just start at episode 1, go all the way through the season, then start the season over again, maybe once or twice. But yeah, I've only watched, like, Hearts and Hooves Day, only seen it once. Oh, Luna Eclipse, though, I've seen about 1 billion times because it's Luna, and Luna's Luna. We don't question Luna.
We don't question Luna.
So what are you going to do, Dusty?
I am going to continue to make music. Because I've got projects, baby. I got projects. So, yeah, I've got music projects coming out my ears. And then I'm going to race my dirt bike and continue to make the manliest brony in the world videos. So, got a few of those planned. And continue to do what I do, which is just be me.
Inky, we got a question from Lambda Rose, which is, I don't even know how
Lambda?
You answer it. Lambda Rose asks, why do you love ponies?
I'm going to say the same thing that I tell everyone when they ask me, why do you watch My Little Pony? And it's, The show, for some reason, reminds me of the cartoons I watched growing up as a kid. And being a 21-year-old now, I don't really watch a lot of TV, American TV, or anything like that. You know, I've pretty much moved on to all Japanese anime and things like that. But for some reason, you know, ponies just really remind me of really good shows that used to be on when you'd get up on Saturday mornings and you'd wake up your parents and they'd hate you for it until you go back into bed and you'd say no. You'd watch, you know, things like, you know, TMNT and Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Fighting Foodons and Cubics and all that stuff, and it was all like friendship this and, you know, fight for the good of this. And
it actually is almost the same for me, but it's sort of reversed, because when I was in grade school, the Detroit afternoon was Kimba the White Lion, which was that was actually coming over the first time it came over from Japan in the 70s. So I was watching that. It was all about friendship and Kimba trying to take care of everything through the friendship thing without having to fight. So basically, you know, it started out early with me. And then there was Speed Racer, Mach Go Go Go. And then you get into Battle of the Planets and Voltron and everything like that. So I ended up going from Japanese animation to American animation, back to Japanese animation, back to Canadian animation. I guess. Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is now, right?
Yeah. Because I watched the Raccoons back in the day, and that was a Canadian animation.
I'm going to just say this over this... Oh, sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to just say this. 8-Track put something in the chat there, which I hate him for right now very much. Scootaloo will show us games to play. Because somebody asked a question. Somebody asked a question. This is for all of us. What would your greatest nightmare be? To watch all versions of Generation 3 or have no Gen 4 for a year?
Oh.
That's like a horrible choice.
Would I have to watch the Gen 3 to get my Gen 4? Is that the question?
I think the implication is that, yeah.
The implication is I would have to sit through all of Gen 3.
All the versions of Gen 3.
All the versions.
Yeah, so like you'd have to watch
3,
all of Gen 3.
3.2.
Yeah.
All of them.
Scootaloo would have to show you games to play.
I am a professional anime marathoner. I would be dumped that in no time and then clear and revive my brain with MLP.
I'm a professional. And if getting G4 back would mean sacrificing my brain cells to 3.5 for you guys, I'd do it.
So I just put in the chat, by the way, a link from Chain Algorithm SoundCloud. He remixed that line from the G3 intro, and I warn you, if you click that and watch it, it's the catchiest thing ever. I played it for Acoustic Brony, and he told me he hated it, and he was like, you know, it basically was Ed from Acoustic Brony, and he said, "Oh, I can't stand it," you know. And then 5 minutes later, we were in the Skype call. I heard him humming it. And I just started laughing, and he's like, "Damn you, Draft!
Damn you! Damn you, dude!"
I've talked to Chain Algorithm since, and he plans an entire finished version of that. So, oh yeah, there we go. A-Track says, "I think we need a video. Dustykatt reacts. Dusty watches a Gen 3.5 episode."
No.
Oh, there was also a good question for you guys, and I guess for me as well. Is, do you have a favorite episode?
Don't we all?
Well, it's just a question, you know.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Would you care to share it with the class?
I don't know. Inky, go ahead. She's the guest. She's answer first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally really like Winter Wrap Up. And speaking of catchy tunes, I can't help myself from humming that anytime. Like, no matter what I'm doing, all of a sudden I'll just start humming Winter Wrap Up.
Yeah. Tossed up between Sweet and Elite and Dress for Success. So, and you know what? Rarity is not my favorite pony.
I was gonna say that's a pretty rarity decision there.
That is a rarity decision, but she's not my favorite pony. But those 2 episodes are so well done, well acted, well scripted, that they're just my favorites. They just are. They're the ones that come to mind anytime I think of pony. It's like as soon as I think of pony, it's like I see Rarity falling back on her bed whining about she doesn't even know what to wallow in. It's like,
so maybe she is your favorite pony, you just don't realize it yet.
Final? I will
Yes.
I will backhoof you.
No.
Charlie will backhoof you. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Dusty,
Oh, I'll tell you something. I've met Nicole Oliver in person,
Yes.
and I would never challenge her.
No.
She has like that, you know,
I can't wait to meet her. I really can't wait to meet her.
she's got that look she can give, you know, that just, you know, can topple mountains.
Yes. That teacher look, that Charlie
Yes.
teacher look is like, you did? Did you pass that note?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you? Bring the note up here right now. And you're going to read it in front of the class right now. Yes, that look.
I think Inky was trying to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Inky.
from out of Rarity's episodes, do you like her whining from Dog and Pony Show?
Oh, yeah. I was like, this is whiny. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually am
This
doing
is
the
complete.
voice for one of the MLP Abridged series as
Uh-huh.
Rarity, and that was my entire audition for it. A couple of minutes of her whining at the top of her
awesome.
lungs.
That's awesome.
Which abridged series is it?
It's MLP Abridged Censorship is Magic.
Oh God, I love that. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
No one's asked me to do a character yet. I'd love to do Big Mac.
You
That's
should
for
then.
somebody. I really love to do that.
I just auditioned for Tiptoe for PK's Antipodes.
Oh, cool.
You should just find projects and audition for them.
I should. I got so much going on right now, though. I've done a little voice acting before for different friends. I'd love to do it again. It's a lot of fun.
Let's see here. Erican asks, how has your affiliation with My Little Pony affected your everyday life?
Inky, go.
That's like, yeah.
I suddenly can't stop seeing pastel-colored ponies everywhere. Actually, through MLP, not only was I lifted spirit, like, I was pretty down in the dumps last summer, and I ended up at BronyCon September, and since then, not only have I, who was a bit of a recluse before, made a bunch new friends and a bunch new connections and stuff. You know, I've met people who were also in similar or, you know, recluse situations who've opened up and come out and have, we have brony lunches here on campus every Wednesday, and you know, it's just really fun to get together with people who have a similar interests, and we found that we have similar interests in other things as well, and it's great to kind of be a part of a community and be able to help influence it and stuff like that. So, you know, being in the community has inspired me to do the museum for the people, you know, has inspired some of my friends to work on projects and do artwork and things like that. It's a real community effort overall, and I think it's affected my life pretty heavily, and it's for the good and for the better, I think.
You do have a gigantic Pinkie Pie in your room right now, I mean.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything's more perfect with Pinkie Pie. See? I'm telling you. Everything's more perfect with Pinkie Pie.
Unova Elite is asking another evil question. I don't even know if I should ask. I will, because he's going to keep posting it until I ask it. Generation 1 versus Generation 2 versus Generation 3. Which one's the best? And that's just evil. That's like, it's horrible.
That's like asking if like Pepsi Clear is better than Pepsi.
You know what? I remember
No,
Pepsi.
it's not.
Crystal Pepsi, right?
Yeah, Crystal Pepsi.
I remember it.
Pepsi 1, Crystal Pepsi, and regular Pepsi. They all stink. So.
What about that colored ketchup?
Oh, I remember that.
The green ketchup?
Purple and
Yeah.
green and all that.
Like green ketchup.
Yeah, green, purple, blue.
If it didn't have Firefly in it, I didn't watch Generation 1.
Yeah,
There you go.
You guys see that charity drawing that Lauren Faust did of Firefly?
Oh my goodness, yes.
That was awesome.
What did Twilight go for? It was like
it was like $9,000.
$1,000.
It was like $9,000 because it was the $9,100. Somebody put it in the chat.
If I had stupid cash, I'd do that because I can take it off my taxes. But damn, that's stupid cash.
Speaking of cash, actually, you know, EFR Pony 2286, who needs to get a name, is asking a good question. I was going to ask this: where did you get all those the pony money? Where'd you get those little paper bills you're holding?
Oh, these little paper monies. These, yes.
Mm-hmm.
These are being made by a gentleman on DeviantArt. Look up Pony Money. And in fact, he's got 2 more out right now. He's got a Luna bill that I haven't downloaded yet.
Ooh.
Yes. It's the 1,000-bit bill. So, yeah. It's on DeviantArt.
Pony Museum's going to have to print those out.
Yes,
and
Pony Museum should print these out because these are awesome.
I'm going to try and buy ponies with that money.
Yeah, do that because this is some awesome stuff.
I'm gonna just say, you know, guys, at least at Everfree Northwest, you know, you should, when it comes to, you know, custom pony money, stop by the EFR booth. Just saying. Not saying. I'm just saying. You know, hint, hint. I like the Twilight Deuce there. That's good.
Yeah, Twilight Deuce is awesome. But yeah, gentlemen on DeviantArt, and you know what? When we post this up, I'm going to put the link on when we post up the replay. So
yep,
I'll make sure you guys have that so we can put the post up. But those are awesome. I actually used those in the subscriber special that I did. So yeah, that was my pimp money in the subscriber special.
Savior Gabriel says, I'll say it again, MLP Monopoly needs to happen. And you know what? If that was going to happen, you'd have to name it Monopony.
Yes, it has happened. Monopony is out there.
Is it really?
Yes. Look up Monopony on DeviantArt. It's there. The boards are there. So
downloading that.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
Yes, so they're there. I don't know if the entire game is done, but I know the board is there. So I haven't checked in a month. So, but I know the board exists.
Well, let's see here. All right, come on, guys. Questions. Ask them.
Well, actually, you know what? We'll take a break because I have another commercial I got to run.
Oh my!
Yes.
You gotta make the sponsors happy.
I gotta make sponsors happy. So especially these people because they would freaking hit me with the rock. So we're gonna go to commercial. We'll be right back. Pie Family Rock Farms. Since 1594, the Pie family have been bringing you the finest rock this side of the Griffin Kingdom. Their rock was quarried extensively in the building of Camelot Castle and has the blessings of Princess Celestia herself. Come on down and pick from the finest in raw quartz, limestone, shale, marble, and slate. And remember to visit the gift shop for t-shirts and backpacks from WeLoveFine.com. That's right, WeLoveFine.com for all of your pony needs. And remember, you won't take Pie Family Rock for granted. And we're back. You know, Papa Pie really wants his bits worth. So I think that was. I think he's paid up through that one. He had 3 weeks, so I have to go hit him up for some more bits. So yeah, Pie Family Rock Farms. If you need some granite, place to go. Cool. Next question.
All right. If you had to be one of 6 main characters, of the main 6, as it were, which one would you be?
Come on, Inky.
You know what? I think that's another unfair question. You know, and this is from that same guy too. Come on, Unova Elite.
No, these are decent questions. These are okay. A little difficulty. That's okay.
I don't know. I suppose like Twilight, because Twilight would probably be the one organizing, museum stuff and hoarding that kind of stuff, doing the right thing. So.
Yep. All of my friends have called me Rainbow Dash. All of them. The ones that don't call me Ace. So yeah, because I'm always racing the motorcycle or I'm always doing sporty things. So it's basically, I'm I'm Rainbow Dash. You know, I'm always off trying to be the best racer, fastest.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just got dumped.
What?
I said Twilight Sparkle, and Hoity Toity was just like, I would never date her.
What?
What?
Your boyfriend just dumped you over Twilight Sparkle?
No, not really, but I think he's serious.
I'll smack that boy when I see him. Smack him.
Let's see here.
Teen romance these days.
PokeLink here has got a question. I'm going to ask it, but I want to answer it first if I can.
Okay.
If you could summon a pony to the real life, I assume to the real world, and spend a whole day with it, which one? And you know what? Let me just answer this. If I ever saw a pony in real life, like a a cartoon pony appear, like let's say Piggy Pie bursts out of the computer monitor or something, I would scream and run as far as I could, because it means either the laws of physics have broken down or I have completely lost my mind. And that's a horrifying thought to me. I'm just going to say it. Like, I love this show. What? I couldn't hear what you said. You whispered it.
Probably the latter.
Yeah, probably the latter. But even so, I mean, can you imagine if you ran into Pinkie Pie? That would scare me. You'd never know when gravity would turn off.
It's true.
Living with Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
24/7, baby. Pinkie Pie IRL here.
24/7.
Flame Slash says, "Don't run away from ponies if you're insane. Appreciate the time you have with them." Maybe that's the better approach.
Maybe.
Okay, well, come on, guys. Let's have a question about a traveling pony museum here.
Yeah.
Final Draft would start talking to Madame Lafleur. You know, who's to say that hasn't happened already?
True.
Oh, and for the record, I didn't say it, but Party 1 is my favorite episode, by far. I don't know why. It might just be Pinky going crazy. I think that scene,
Could I have some more cake?
Oui, that is correct, madame. I love that.
Mm.
Come on, guys. You got a question for Inky while she's here? You got questions for Dusty?
Anybody? All 43 viewers?
Just because otherwise I'm going to start asking questions.
I'll promote some sponsors in the meantime. Those of you who don't know, the museum has not only teamed up with, Everfree Radio, but we're actually in partner with Bronies for Good now.
Yeah.
We're working with them too.
And Humble Brony Muggle.
Yay.
And we're working on We Love Fun right now. We're sending them our press packet.
So are we.
Some custom shirts made for that.
Yes.
Yep.
They need to get back to us in a hurry.
They do, and I would say too that we're working with Bronies for Good as well, and we're going to be doing. This is going to get announced this week that we're going to be doing a premiere event for the Seeds of Kindness album. So, all sorts of good charity.
That.
You're finding out. Look at that. It's not going to be until I think April 28th, but we're still settling details. But it's going to be pretty cool. And I should say too that you're working with Maddie Peters' charity as well.
Yes.
Right, Inky?
Yeah.
And if you if you see on the front page, actually, if you're in the combined viewer right now, you look to the right, you will see a little piggy bank next to charity organizations. There's Maddie Peters' charity drive. Click it, donate, do these things, prove that we are positive. So
prove that we are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Flame Slash asks, if you had your own questions for each other, what would they be? Well, let me answer that. So, Inky, how do you transport all of this artwork around the country? Do you ship it? Do you have a giant van? How do you get it around? Do you not know yet?
That's the fun part. Actually, the travel to TrotCon is more than likely set. Funny about that. Purple Tinker is renting a U-Haul. She can't drive, but I can. So that's how we're getting into TrotCon. As for Everfree, a friend of mine may be lending me her car or some sort of that. Raising a good amount of travel money, would also help if I have to rent a car, because looking it up, renting a van for 2 weeks costs about $2,000.
Yes, it does.
And, yeah. But, I'm trying to stay away from shipping. I'm trying to keep everything on hand, keep everything packed properly, and, you know, keep my eye on everything to make sure nothing breaks or nothing's mishandled or treated badly. So.
All right, let's see here. Somebody is asking how many pieces of art are in the museum. I can imagine that, you know, between all the dolls or whatever, you must have hundreds and hundreds of pieces.
Yeah, it's over 100 pieces. That's a rough estimate of me counting like a month ago. We've added almost 20 new artists since I counted, and that's only me counting 2 pieces per artist. Like just giving an estimate because somebody had asked me that then. Definitely. I mean, I've been saying it's over 100 pieces, probably closer to 200 if I use multiple pieces from artists. We have a lot of traditional and graphic artists on board, and you know, only about a third of the museum is made up of people who make physical artwork, like plushies or sculptures and things like that. So there's going to be a lot of artwork.
Cool.
Have you considered maybe having a display of digital artwork of some sort? I mean, it's just a random thought, but like maybe have like a like one of those digital, you know what I'm talking about, those digital picture frames or whatever, and maybe have like a rotation of stuff like that?
For the digital work, we're actually making prints, physical prints. And we're going to have some of them, if I can get some frames, I'll be putting them in frames. A lot of the hand-drawn ones will be in frames. People who can send us their own prints. Someone sent us mounted prints that they had gotten done.
Nice.
We encourage that because they'll probably be nicer than what I'll end up doing. Because I do have no idea what I'm doing. I'm getting a lot of advice from people within the community, and so.
Well, it seems like it's kind of growing really quickly too. I mean, so let's see here. We got actually 2 good questions here for you. First one is, does your museum contain only fandom art, or does it have any official pieces? And I would assume that those, you know, those blind bags or whatever, you could kind of call those official, wouldn't you?
They're not a part of the museum, though. That's kind of like the museum shop. I don't really know what to call it. As for official, I mean, I know that Hasbro just said this isn't. I actually scored if it comes one of the Taobao derpies. Now Hasbro said that's not official, but you know, I'm hoping to get my hands on some of those ponies before they come out too. But I mean, nothing really official, I don't think at all. I mean, it's really just artist work. It's a museum to back artists to help promote them. It's not, you know. I don't really collect Hasbro official things.
Okay, let's see here. It's got what is the smallest, largest, and weirdest pieces of art in your museum?
Smallest piece of artwork, geez. I couldn't tell you offhand because I don't have everything with me. The largest of artwork is definitely going to be Pinkie Pie. She's at least 40 or more pounds. She's really heavy to carry around. And the weirdest piece, I don't know. One of our artists is making a story of the Blanks comic. I mean, that's not really weird. That's like horror. I mean, funny thing is too, no one has sent me not safe for work things either, which is great because I don't want those. But I would have thought I would have at least gotten some submissions for that. I haven't gotten anything. So I mean, generally, there isn't really anything weird. I mean, if I can think of something, I'll tell you guys. I mean, that humanized picture of Pinkamena, though, I think that's just cool. I don't think that's weird.
Okay, Venium is asking, will there be moments of the trip, or will moments of the trip be recorded? I assume he's asking, you know, for when you're going around, are you guys going to maybe have some footage of you loading the museum up, or footage at the, you know, at the cons that you could post on your website?
Oh, yeah, of course. Kasim, who's doing the organizing for Bronies NYC, ended up with a really great video camera, and he'll be helping us out there. We're going to pretty much film some promotional videos. We're going to do photo shoots of, you know, some of the pieces of the artwork, and then we're going to do some videos of BronyCon, probably do a live stream. I do have a live stream for the museum somewhere buried.
Well, and I can tell you now that EFR, when we're at BronyCon, our official role is to do the panels, but also to live stream all the events. So we're going to be hopefully sending some people around with some cameras as well. So we're definitely gonna be pestering you there.
Oh yes, come pester me.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I'll definitely have some road trip footage too, because I really haven't actually traveled much. So I'll probably be making some silly little videos of myself if anyone's interested in non-museum stuff too.
Oh, totally. Let's see here. Any intention to attend Canterlot Gardens? I think you might have mentioned that.
Yes.
I don't know. You're going to be going to both of the ones in Ohio, right?
Yeah. The only problem with Canterlot Gardens is it is at the end of September, and that's when the school semester starts up for me. I mean, Everfree Northwest is pushing it for me too, because I have to move in pretty much right after the convention ends back in New York. So I have to drive all the way back. So it's really kind of a hit and miss now. I mean, we did announce it as one of the places to go. We're going to try and make it. Ohio isn't too far. It's very possible that we'll be able to do both of those Ohio cons.
Okay, let's see here. A lot of questions about if you were a pony, would you be a unicorn or an earth pony? And then there's another question: if you had a cutie mark, what would it be? Here we go.
Earth pony, crossed pistons.
There you go.
Yeah, with my Inkwell and Quill.
Well, I think my OC's on our site banner, so people have seen that. Dusty,
yes.
If cutting off your mustache permanently meant... Hold on. Let me finish. If you cut off your mustache permanently meant we got 6 more seasons of MLP, would you do it? Now that's a question. Look at him hang his head because he knows it's an ethical dilemma. And the thing is, why? That's evil. That's like
why
saying...
Why would you want to see me without my mustache? Why?
I don't think people want that. I think it's just a...
Why would you want to see that?
You know what? Let me check. Is that the same? No, this is Sergeant Hurricane, so that wasn't the same guy with the evil question again.
There.
Yeah.
See? You're not seeing me without my mustache. Can we have 6 more seasons?
I think people love the mustache. I think that's why they're trying to show its value, that it might be worth 6 seasons of a major television program.
No.
Yeah, you know what it is. The mustache is eternal. It can't be killed. It can't be removed.
Really. Well, I could shave it off and grow it back. So, if it meant 6 more seasons, I would shave it off and grow it back.
There you go.
As long as I didn't have to keep it off for the entire 6 seasons. Because like if Hasbro said shave your mustache off, we'll give you 6 seasons. Done. And I grow it right back.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Somebody said Dusty equals Steven Magnet. My mustache.
My mustache.
Oh, and Lee Talker loves doing that voice.
I know. I can't wait to meet him. He's going to be there.
Oh.
He's going to be at BronyCon. I can't wait.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
He is awesome. He's so positive.
Yep.
So, okay, let's see. You guys have any other questions for Inky or Dusty? Come on.
We got about 10 minutes left. 9
about
minutes. 9 minutes left in this show.
You don't want me talking this whole time. Jeez.
9 minutes. Anybody?
Come on now. Well, let's see here. I can ask another question about the museum. Has most of the artwork that was printed or painted that you've received, has it already been framed, or have you had to do a lot to prepare the artwork for display?
Here's the funny part. A lot of it actually hasn't been printed yet. I'm going to be to those. I'm waiting for everyone to see who sends in work, what I'm going to need to do, and stuff like that. So I'm sorry. I just saw the question in the chat from Mom Jerome.
Yeah. Would Inky grow Dusty's mustache permanently for 6 more seasons?
That's impossible. Unless she's taking testosterone shots.
Just magically get a mustache. But yeah, I'm waiting to see what prints come in and stuff like that. Hey Hedgehog Hey, who was an icon and one of the artists in the museum, actually just gave me one of her framed Doctor Who pictures for the museum because she was there. Yeah, the easiest way is just to give them to me when you see me, or to ship them to me. A lot of people are out of the country though, and shipping is quite expensive, so they've opted to have me print their work. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to need to do, because some of them I'd like to print bigger. And
I've got a guy. Talk to me. I got a guy. He can do 48 inches.
Oh my.
48-inch prints. Nice.
40 inches might be too big, but anything up to that would be great.
Yes. If you need anything up to 48 inches, I got the guy. Talk to me.
Awesome. That's really great. I am hoping to frame some of the work too. Fox and Shadows are the one that I was showing earlier. It's all hand sketched on like just drawing paper, so I definitely want to put some of those in frames.
Cool.
Oh, here's an interesting question. What will you do with the museum after MLP is over? Now, that's implying MLP will end, and I don't know if we want to, even consider such a horrible possibility. But, what do you plan on doing with the artwork? After the show run, or is this something you're not even worrying about right now?
Considering that there still are pony cons for like Generation 3.5 and before, I'm not too worried about pony conventions dying off very soon. I actually have been thinking about that, because what am I going to do with a room full of pony artwork? I mean, it's mostly all donations, things that are given to the museum, from the artists to show off to the community, benefit the community, and things like that. So I mean, if it's okay with the artists, because I mean the agreement was that the things will never be sold without their permission. Things, but if nothing's getting used and I have no use for it, and the museum comes to a close, and My Little Pony ends and stuff, probably donate it to charity, or say something like
Send it back to the artist.
Give it back to the artist, or give it to kids. It's stuff like that. Raise money for charity. Yeah, so Sergeant Hurricane said have a charity auction. Something to do to end off on a good note.
That would be awesome.
And that's most likely not even for years yet. So let's see here. Go ahead, sorry.
Any others?
Well, I think let's see here.
We got time for like one more.
Let's see here. I'm not seeing any right now that are about the museum. Oh, okay, yeah, actually there was one that came through. Which is, are you guys including any music in the museum?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I have been mentioned that people asked me recently if I was going to include possibly fan fiction and music in the museum. And frankly, I think that's a great idea. I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate it. Perhaps for the music aspect, we could have their tracks playing in the background of the museum. For an example, BronyCon, we have an entire relaxation room set up where we'll be displaying all the artwork, and people can come and chill. Such as an example like that, we could play their music. We could have computers up with a list of fan fiction people could come read. That's another project in the making, but that would be a great addition to the museum, I personally think.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can see. Well, like one thing that might be cool, and if you had like a laptop, you could probably set this up. Is there have been a few PMVs, of course, but also especially with that Discord, was it Tomb Remix music video?
Oh yeah.
That seems like something you could play like on on a screen or something too, as part of the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just a thought, but yeah. Well, let's see here. Most of them are questions about favorite pony, favorite song. Okay, Com Pony is asking, what is your all-time favorite piece of art from the community in the museum or otherwise? And I know that you had a hard time choosing between the stuff in the museum, but is there a piece of art? Let me reword the question. Is there a piece of art, Inky, that you really want for the museum? And I guess I could reword it for Dusty. Is there a piece of art that you would pay $9,000 for?
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
there are a lot of pieces that make me smile. One of them is the one where it's the kind of backstory of Pinkie Pie, where she has the I think it's Surprise is in the hospital, and she goes to visit her, and you know, until Surprise is gone, and she gets her cutie mark, and is with the little ponies that don't have its hair and stuff like that. That's one that I really like. I don't remember. Oh, the artist is in the museum, and they did Discordantly. Oh, it's Crappy Unicorn. Crappy Unicorn did the comic of Discordantly, and it's beautifully drawn, and you know, I like that. I really don't know, though. Out of all the pieces in the museum, I mean, there's some really great ones. Discord the Trollist, who did some of our pieces, is brilliant. Crappy Unicorn is brilliant. Pixel Kitties, Egophiliac, Don Seiko. But I don't know. I don't think I've found that one $9,000 piece yet. I don't think personally. I mean, the book is you know, I bid on that.
If Ponyphonic
got up.
Oh,
if
Lord.
Ponyphonic wrote an entire Broadway musical, which was then developed by the Hub, sort of aka The Lion King, and it was on Broadway in New York, and it was opening, I would spend $9,000 to fly to New York to be first in line to see the opening premiere show. I would do that. That's what I would spend $9,000 on.
Ponyphonic is an incredible musician. He really is.
Oh my
he's
God.
really good, and he's you know, he's hard to get a hold of.
Very. Ponyphonic. If anybody knows Ponyphonic, or if you're watching, contact me.
Yep.
We need to talk. So, with that, I think we're on to the end of the show. It's been a really big show. But, hey, stick around EFR for the rest of this week, because we got Equestrian Inquirer, which is comedy news coming straight to you from Ponyville. And that's 5 p.m. Wednesdays, Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we're going to go with the Lunar Republic Takeover, which is our Total Request show. So come on in and join Nightmare Moon, 4 p.m. Fridays, Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we go with A State of Brony, which is our trance, electro, and house show. And that's going to be 1 p.m. on Saturdays, Pacific Standard Time, and 11 a.m. Eastern. And then we're going to go with Radiant Eclipse. Radiant Eclipse, the guys from Radiant Eclipse will be on the channel 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern. So you want to come back and check out all of these shows, because they're all great. And you'll get to see me again next week, Monday, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, for next week's show. And I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm sure you figured that out by now. None. So I want to thank Final Draft for helping me out tonight. I would like to thank Inky for coming on and talking all about her projects and the museum, and spending time out of her busy college schedule to spend some time with us. So thanks a lot, Inky.
No problem.
Yay! Thanks a lot. And for all of you bronies and Pegasisters out there, I will see you next week.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.